Yes, guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Miracle Maker Football Channel. We are still in the international transfer window, January transfer window, if you can put it that way. So make sure to stay to the end of this channel because we have so many things to discuss in this video. But in this particular video, we are starting with the striker, Nicholas Jackson. Before we go further, look at the update from Ben Jacobs. Despite the unwavering faith in Nicholas Jackson, another forward could arrive. This will be more urgent if Christopher Nkunku asks to leave. Chelsea remain extremely keen on Liam Delap. Ipswich reluctant to sell in January, but Chelsea are serious and Delap is open to it. This is coming from Ben Jacobs. So many people have talked about Chelsea dropping points because we lack a clinical striker, and the fact that we are now struggling to even remain in the top four instead of challenging for the top four is down to Nicholas Jackson missing goal opportunities. You might have a point there, but let me tell you this. Nicholas Jackson is not the problem of Chelsea. Nicholas Jackson has been missing so many goals, but let me put it to you, Nicholas Jackson is not the reason why Chelsea cannot beat Ipswich Town. Nicholas Jackson is not the reason why Chelsea cannot beat Fulham or Everton. In the last 4 matches, I guess, about 3 matches or 4 matches, Chelsea are yet to pick up a win. And despite the fact that Nicholas Jackson has missed some goals, you cannot fault Nicholas Jackson, or let's say you cannot put the whole blame on Nicholas Jackson. If having a striker, a world-class striker, guarantees, let's say, win in almost all the matches, then let's take a look at what happened to Manchester City, even with Erling Haaland. Erling Haaland has been present, but we know for 12 matches, I think Manchester City only won once, if I'm not mistaken. Yet, Erling Haaland was present. I can argue that Erling Haaland still remains one of the best, if not the best centre forward in the world. Now, let's go back to Nicholas Jackson. How many goals does Nicholas Jackson has? At the moment, without a penalty, I think Nicholas Jackson is currently on 9 goals in the EPL, if I'm not mistaken. Chelsea, if scoring goals is the reason why we are not in the EPL contention, let's take a look at the players or the club. Let's take a look at the clubs that are above Chelsea. Starting from Liverpool. Liverpool has scored the most goals currently. There was a time before our recent collapse, Chelsea were the highest goal scorers in the division. But currently, Liverpool are leading the race. They have scored more goals, about 42 or 43 if I'm not mistaken. Who are the highest goal scorers in Liverpool? Luis Diaz should be in about 6 to 7 goals. Okay, Luis Diaz has 8 goals. And he's the one playing as a number 9 for them. That 8 goals is less than Nicholas Jackson's goals. Mohamed Salah is scoring goals. We all know who Mohamed Salah is. He is not a striker, but a winger. Cole Palmer is what to us what Mohamed Salah is to Liverpool. The goals we are getting from Mohamed Salah, we are getting those amount of goals from Cole Palmer. So far, Chelsea has scored 39 EPL goals. Same goes with Arsenal. Now, if you look at the player that has scored goals for Arsenal, do they have a prolific number 9? Do they? Manchester City that has the best strikers, Manchester City that has the best striker in the world is below Chelsea. Nottingham Forest, I can't see any clinical or so-called world-class striker in their team. They are above Chelsea. Nicholas Jackson's 9 goals is more than Gabriel Jesus' goals, more than Kai Havertz's 7 goals, more than Luis Diaz's 8 Premier League goals. This is to show you that Nicholas Jackson is not the reason why Chelsea are struggling to maintain the top 4, but the system in which Enzo Maresca is playing and his lack of tactical switch. If Chelsea are struggling to close in, if Chelsea are struggling to score the second goal in order to kill a game off, the tactical deficiency from Enzo Maresca and the leaking defense is our issue. Nicholas Jackson and Robert Sanchez has always been the scapegoats. But statistics don't lie. Nicholas Jackson has 9 EPL goals without a penalty. Robert Sanchez, when it comes to save success rate, which we have discussed in this video, no keeper has better percentage when it comes to success saves than Robert Sanchez. This is to show you that the goalkeeper, in as much as he is not a world-class keeper, the goalkeeper and the striker is not the issue with Chelsea. Our issue still remains the system and the personnel in the defense. This is where the issue is coming from. Let's take a look at the game against Fulham when we were leading. We are leading till the 70th minute or the 75th minute. But at the end of the day, Fulham won Chelsea. Fulham defeated Chelsea, despite Chelsea scoring a beautiful goal. Then, in our last match against Crystal Palace, Cole Palmer scored a wonderful goal. We missed so many chances to kill off the game. Yet, Enzo Maresca couldn't bring up a substitution or change a system that will make Chelsea to be more compact. Enzo Maresca couldn't bring up a system, a strategy that will see Chelsea through the remaining part of the minutes. At the end of the day, it was Cole Palmer that lost the possession that gave Crystal Palace the equalizer. Can't the coach learn the habit of making substitutions based on how the game is going instead of all these like-for-like substitutions? If Chelsea are leading 1-0 and we are missing so many clear-cut chances, or we are not creating enough chances, then you come up with a plan to make sure that we don't concede. If we cannot score again, let us not concede. But I have not seen that from Enzo Maresca. Instead, he takes off Nicholas Jackson for Christopher Nkunku, Pedro Neto for Noni Madueke, or whoever starts will replace the other. We've seen the like-for-like substitutions. We have seen from experienced coaches when they are trying to close a game down, sometimes they use substitutions to kill some minutes. They bring in defenders to play in the midfield to add more physical presence. We had Tosin Adabrayo, we had Renato Vieira. We were leading 1-0, yet Renato Vieira, Tosin Adabrayo were on the bench. Cole Palmer was visibly tired, yet he was still on the pitch. He was still on the pitch. So for me, Nicholas Jackson, even if you get in another striker that is better than Nicholas Jackson, and the coach fails to adapt, especially when the going gets tough during the match, and we do not work on the defense, we will keep on dropping points despite the amount of goals the forward are scoring. Chelsea has 39 goals. Only Liverpool has scored more than Chelsea. So if scoring goals is the issue with Chelsea, if scoring goals is the reason we are struggling to maintain our top 4 spots, then the amount of goals we scored shouldn't even count. The system and the personnel in the defense are the issues. Nicholas Jackson is not the issue. The goalkeeper is not the issue. This is my opinion. Let me see your thoughts in the comment section. Do well to hit the like button on this video and subscribe, because we'll be coming back with so many transfer updates. So many things are happening, so make sure your notification bell is turned on. Stay cool and stay blessed. Blue always will be the color.